Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I am your host, Crimson Sin. Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Podcast character designs done by Demon Arty. Like fan art, redesigns, original art, then Demon Arty's the artist you're going to want to follow. Be sure to check her out over on Twitter at Arty Demon. If you like what you see, also consider supporting Demon Arty over on Patreon. For only $3 a month, you get access to Patreon-only community, concept art, voting on new art, bonus sketches, and the all-important fan service. So definitely check her out over on Patreon, because supporting independent art and artists is important. Before I begin the review, I want to direct you towards where you can go get your very own copy of Machi the Lazy Witch. They are currently running a campaign over on Indiegogo, link in the description below. Highly recommended. They have different tier levels. Check out the pitch video. It is absolutely adorable. It's as sweet as can be. That alone is worth backing this project. It's just such a fun little pitch video. But you can support them at different levels. $2 get you the base level, so you can actually read the comic and everything. But you can also, as you move down the line of different levels, you can get some merch stuff. They have trading cards, stickers, you can get a mug, all kinds of cool stuff. You can check out the story there and everything. So check out the campaign, back it if you like what you see, and come back for the review. Well, it's good to be back making videos again. I took a little break. Unfortunately, I had to put down my dog after 14 years, and I needed something, nice to talk about. I usually do reviews of cartoons that I dislike, but I wanted to do something that actually made me smile, that made me happy. Machi, the Lazy Witch, is one of those things. It's cute, it's fun, it has adorable art. You fall in love with the characters, you want to see them go on their journey, and this first issue, which I find a lot of comics, when you're starting with a brand new world and you have to establish the world, the characters, the rules of how the world works. And this first issue does a pretty dang good job. We don't get, all the answers about how everything works, but we get a pretty good understanding of like, oh, okay, this is how this works. And they're going to school and this is how the money works. And you have to pay for your board and room. And so it's kind of like regular college, but of course everything's magical. And Machi's just a cute character. We feel for her. We want her to succeed because she has an older sister. We get to meet the characters, and she's good at everything. And she's you can feel that she knows she isn't as good at magic as her older sister. And being an older sister, she's always there to help her. But at the same time, is it a hindrance? Is she not letting her grow on her own and just like helping her right away, not letting her, fail a little bit? But as an older sibling, you don't want to sit there and watch your little sister struggle, so you can just help her. But we get some of that interactions between the sisters, but we open up and we see like this magical world. There's floating buildings and suspension bridges. We see like this thing zooming across the sky, and we're like, so you're at the very beginning, you're like, okay, what is all this? I want to get to know what's going on. And we see that it's like a flying bus that's like a creature and kind of like a train at the same time. We get to learn that she's on her way to college, and she fell asleep on the bus, of course, and she's drooling. Machi's just so adorable throughout this whole entire thing. It just makes you smile. She, wakes up, doesn't know where she's at, and kind of laughs it off. And, the older sister's like, oh, here we go. You always, she lives up to her Lazy Witch name. But we get to see this magical world, and, her sister's giving her a pass to go to school and everything to get into the building. And we see when someone comes by with like, oh, would you like to buy snacks and stuff? And this is where we get some more of that world building. Like, how does this all work? So she wants to get some of the soda, and oh man, do I want some drop pop. This bottle's absolutely as cute as can be. I definitely wanted this. What's the flavor? It looks strawberry. It could be fruit punch flavored, but I would like to think it was strawberry. I don't know why this is so, I love this for some reason. Whenever I come up with an idea or a story, and you always think about money, it's always easy to use gold pieces. But here they have like these little cubes. I'm thinking, was this like Dungeons and Dragons dice? They're like these little like cutesy little cubes, and it costs 10 cubes. Like what is that equivalent to money? I'm assuming like $1 maybe. But these things are adorable. Like I want some of these official branded Lazy Witch cube money. But she gets one of these sodas, and everything's done with like magic. So you got to like open it up, but she's having a hard time. So, hey sis, can you open this for me? I like this because it just sets that, we know the dynamic between the sisters. Yeah, Machi can be, she probably has a lot of talent, but she has to find it. She has to mature it and grow it. It's going to be something she's going to have to work towards. She can be as good as her sister. She's just going to have to, put some real effort into it, but it's just easy to ask, hey, big sis, you just do it for me. And of course she does it because she's a good sister, but still kind of scolds her at the same time. We get to the point where she gets into the school, and I love this whole, there's like a water section underneath that's like being held, like, I'm assuming, like a magical bubble. And we got sea creatures and mermaids swimming by, and they go to school too. I like that. There's lots of like mystical creatures, and it just builds like this giant world of like, oh, how does this work? How does that work? It gets your mind thinking and wanting to see more, which is what you want to do with the first episode. They have to put their hair up when they go into class, which is pretty cool. It's a safety thing, you can't, because this is a place where they practice magic and everything. And does it get any cuter than Machi's bun is totally a pumpkin? That is so cute. It's unbelievable. Well, we get to meet some more characters. We get the our crow person here, Escrow. Escrow. And I love this guy. He's kind of like that, older. He's not really a jerk, but he kind of can be because he's been around for so long. But he's like a groundskeeper. He's going to help you get around. And everything is, I want to say Machi, when she sees things, it's like, we're seeing it for the first time as the reader, and so is she. So when she sees, the crow, oh, he's so cute. Oh, look at the mermaids that are in the water. Everything is just like this whole brand new world. So we get as we learn about this world, Machi's learning about it too. So we can really identify with her as we move through this journey. They keep going and they start to learn a bit more about how the school works and everything. And again, they see some of these little mushroom guys, and there's Machi again. She just loves all this stuff. They get their room and things cost rent. And I thought it was pretty funny that she's like looking at her sister, like, hey, do you have any money? You got to be able to pitch in. See, this is the part of that growing up that you don't just to keep all your money so you can just buy more drop pop. But she's like, oh man, that's going to be like all my money. And so she like begrudgingly pulls it out. And I love this. I love how you're able to like use your magic to pull the money together so it becomes one big cube worth 500. So she had a bunch of like individual ones, but you can use your magic to pull it together. I don't know. I just absolutely love that. So she pays her part of the bill, and this is where we start to get into, okay, getting ready. This is university, this is college. You got to start taking things seriously. But we see that Machi maybe doesn't want to go to school. She doesn't actually get to say it, because every time she starts to sit down and say, hey sis, I was thinking, then something comes up, and then she never gets to finish what she was trying to say. But yeah, and it ends right there. My biggest complaint, I want issue 2. I want issues 3, 4, and 5. I want to read this story. I want to see where this goes. I want to see Machi succeed. Just from this little tiny bit, we learn a whole lot about how this dynamic between these sisters is going to work. There's, the older sister has the ability to go really far. But is she holding herself back on purpose? Maybe she doesn't want all that extra responsibility. She has to help out her little sister. So I don't know. But is she willing to throw everything into school and to study and kind of leave her little sister behind and let her fend for herself? Or, is it because she doesn't feel confident in her own skills? She seems to, at least on the outside, she looks like she has everything together, but maybe on the inside, she doesn't have it all together, but she just projects that, very, I know what I'm doing. I got this covered kind of attitude. We get to see it. Hopefully we get to see where these characters grow. I could totally see this as an animated series. I'm mainly an animation guy. I do lots of cartoon reviews. This is just as good as anything I've seen on any of the network television. This could be on Nickelodeon after, right after Lighthouse. So the premiere of Machi the Lazy Witch. I can see this happening. It has the art style, it has the cutesiness, and it has that mystical world that, it's really popular right now. I want to meet teachers. I want to meet how does the school schedule work? Is she going to have to work a side job, make extra money? There's all these little fun little things that I'm thinking about which could happen. But super cute world. Definitely go check this out. They're running another campaign on Indiegogo. I backed it on Kickstarter. So I got issues 1 and 2, but there's other tiers. But yeah, definitely go check this out. It's a ton of fun. You like just cute art, a fun story, all ages too, which is really nice. I usually review a lot of more of the teenager to adult stuff, which is awesome, cool action and fighting and everything, but also cute stuff that's family friendly that everyone can watch. You can give this book to your 7-year-old niece and she'll love it. It's super fun. I just want more of it. It felt short just because I wanted to see it keep going. But yeah, definitely check this out. Awesome creators. We have to support them. The indie scene is where all the great stories are being done right now. You can't find more originality, more creativity than in the indie scene in comics. Don't get caught up in the drama. Just find good stories, find good art that you like, and support the people you care about. And you're going to find great stuff like this. And definitely, Machi, the Lazy Witch, is definitely one of the good ones. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15 Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.